Hey mothers, hope you're all doing fine and moving on by God's grace. Thank you so much for those who have subscribed. I will not stop appreciating you. I appreciate you big time. Thank you for the new members, family members. Welcome to the family. Those who have just subscribed, those who are continuing, those who are sharing, liking. Thank you so much. Continue sharing, continue liking. Those who have not subscribed, please do so. Today, I want us to talk on something little, and I want us to talk on someone was asking, can I breastfeed and also give formula at the same time? I have two answers for this. It's okay, you can do that, but then as a piece of an encouragement. If you can breastfeed, then why should you give formula? Unless you cannot breastfeed, then you can resort to plan B. But then if you can breastfeed, don't breastfeed and then give formula at the same time. If you cannot breastfeed, that's fine. But there are some, and the question was, can I breastfeed and give formula at the same time because I don't have enough breast milk? I can disagree with you, because there is no one who can say that you don't have enough breast milk. We all have what is enough for the babies. For them, it's enough for them. It's not, that's what, go and put it there. It's enough for them. It's enough for the little one. You know, especially when a baby is born, you know, sometimes, especially because in my previous videos, I talked about stages of breast milk. In the first few days, when the breast milk is that yellow, the colostrum, all the nutrients, the golden milk, it comes in a very little quantity. Do you want to tell me that that little quantity, the baby does not get satisfied? No, that's not true. It's enough, even if it's very little. But it's very enough for the baby at that particular time. And then at this time, there are so many things that you can do to increase your milk supply. Instead of giving both, trying to give formula and breast milk, first try to increase on your milk supply. Use the ingredient. You can check in my previous videos, ingredients to increase milk supply. What can increase your milk supply so that it can become more and be enough for your baby? But for me, I will discourage giving formula and breast milk at the same time. Unless otherwise, you can do that. But if you are capable of breastfeeding, that means you are capable of bringing much more milk, what is enough for your baby. Don't think that your milk can come in too low quantity that sometimes your baby is not satisfied. Yes, that's right. Sometimes the milk is so little that your baby doesn't get satisfied. But then try as much as possible to eat foods, to take a lot of water, take a lot of liquids, because sometimes it's us mothers, we don't take proper nutrition, we don't take proper foods that increase on our milk supply. If you eat dry foods and you're a breastfeeding mother, what do you expect? If you eat food that are not water, they are not fluid foods, what do you expect? Of course, your milk supply will be low. But if you eat foods that are so nutritious and they are so liquid, as in my previous video, I was telling parents, breastfeeding mothers, take a lot of water, take a lot of fruits, take a lot of drinks, you can take tea, you can take juice, you can take milk, you can take porridge, a lot of fluids, because it's the fluids that will help you to bring milk, to increase your milk supply. So don't just eat dry foods and then you see your milk is becoming too little and you resort to the other thing. Please, I talked on how nutritious our breast milks are. They are very nutritious. We've got the colostrum, the stages of milk, the transitional milk, the mature milk. They are all nutritious and they are all helpful to our children. So mothers out there who are thinking of resorting into formula and yet your milk is coming out, Please, unless you don't have milk at all, or which is impossible, all mothers at least have got milk, unless otherwise maybe you have medical issues or things like that. But as long as you can bring out milk, please, you can try to increase on your milk supply. You can try other ways to make sure that your milk is enough for your baby. And when these little ones are small, of course, they breastfeed frequently. Most of the time, they breastfeed. And by the way, by breastfeeding frequently is the way of alerting your glands to bring more milk. Your hormones to things to create more and more milk by the time you breastfeed frequently. But if you breastfeed just once in a while, and then you mix, and then you give formula, and then you do this, please, mother, especially in the first 6 months, your breast milk is very needed for your baby. So in the first 6 months, please don't hesitate to do stop breastfeeding and mixing with the other things. Please, let's bring up healthy children who are very with a strong immune system, because we are making their antigens strong by breastfeeding and breastfeeding, of course, by breastfeeding and making them very strong. So breast milk is very strong. Please, mothers, breastfeed your children. Breastfeed your children. If you don't have any reason, please, for that person who has asked the question, can I breastfeed while giving formula? For me, I'll discourage that. I'll tell you, continue breastfeeding. Fight for your baby. Try to take things that will increase your milk supply. Subiri kwanza nimalizie. Nisubiri hapo. Sorry for that. Take things that will increase your milk supply instead of resulting in different immediately. But if there's any problem that you cannot really, you feel that you cannot, please resort to formula. It's also okay. But I'm encouraging mothers, please, before you think of formula, try to breastfeed, because I've said if you breastfeed our children, it will also help us. First of all, creating that bondage and things like that. So thank you so much, mothers. Hope you take this. I know this question is not for only this person, but many out there. Please don't resort to formula once you're breastfeeding. Continue breastfeeding unless otherwise. I'm encouraging you to breastfeed. I'm also a breastfeeding mother. I breastfeed my baby. Let's breastfeed. Let's advocate for breastfeeding. Thank you so much. Hope you have enjoyed today's video, and hope to see you in the next video. Bye for now.